Out of a fiery and deadly collision that's shut down a major highway. A tanker truck and a tow truck smashed right into each other, killing both drivers. The tanker burst into flames, completely stopping traffic. And tonight we're learning that tanker explosion could have posed a threat to Sacramento's water supply. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Christina Janes. The scene of the crash is roughly between Nyack and Cisco Grove near Yuba Gap on Highway 20. The crash so devastating, crews shut down the highway from Nevada City to the 80 junction near Kingvale. That's a 36-mile stretch. CBS 13's Angela Masalam joins us live with what was at stake tonight. Angela?
Yeah, well, Tony, Christina, the fire is now out. Now the cleanup effort begins and is now underway. Hazmat crews and Fish and Wildlife are on scene assessing the damage, which they say could have been so much worse had firefighters put out the fire. A fiery Highway 20 after a tanker carrying fuel crashed head-on with a tow truck Wednesday morning. The smoke from the explosion could be seen for miles.
When I got here, it was just a massive ball of flames and with a big, large flume of black smoke.
The flames too treacherous and hot for first responders to get close.
There's a little bit of a helpless feeling when you do everything you can, but it's not enough.
California Highway Patrol Officer Chris Nave says he had to stand back about 200 feet along with firefighters, hoping the flames would die down. But they didn't.
And it has less environmental and health impacts on the community than it would if we were to extinguish it and then spill that fuel all over.
Firefighters didn't try to put out the fire. According to CAL FIRE Battalion Chief Brian Farrell, the toxic chemicals from the tanker would make their way down the embankment and into a creek that eventually feeds into the Sacramento River.
We are currently actively diking and containing any runoff material. Most of the runoff is being controlled by allowing it to burn.
Highway 20 is shut down between Interstate 80 and Nevada City as first responders and hazmat crews work to clean up the spill as law enforcement begins its investigation into this deadly crash. Now, we've reached out to both trucking companies today. One declined to comment. We're still waiting to hear back from that tanker company. Meanwhile, Fish and Wildlife says they'll be coming out here every day for the next few weeks to make sure no toxic chemicals seeped into the ground or the waterways.
Quite the scene there. Angela Masalam live for us tonight. Angela, thank you.